Let me be real with you. Depreciation schedules just bring out the worst in me. Because either one of two things are true. Either I throw a tantrum like an infant at the tedium of entering them, or if I'm feeling significantly motivated, I still somehow get distracted just like that dog from Up.
Squirrel.
But fear not, because with Double, we're going to show you today how we can automate the input of all of those fixed assets and depreciation schedules and save ourselves a little sanity. This is a double take. Let's go. Look, I understand you became accountant for one of two reasons. Either you love avoiding people and wanted to sit in your little cubicle, or like me, you got lost on the way to underwater basket weaving and now you found yourself loving debits and credits. Great! But I know every time I onboard a new client, I hate having to go in and build out the fixed asset schedules, the depreciation schedules, and everything that comes with it in the general ledger software. But I'm going to show you two use cases today on how Ask Double is going to make this a snap of the fingers going forward for all my clients. So, round one, let's look at this.
Round one.
In this example, we have a client that we're onboarding that already has $40,000 in vehicle fixed assets on the books with no depreciation recorded to date. And if we click in and look at the detail, we can see it's made up by two questionable purchases.
It looks questionable to me.
Well, all we have to do is we're going to come right into Double to this task, and we're going to ask Double to help us build out the schedule. I'm going to say, hey, Double, there's already two purchases in this fixed asset account. I would love for you to put them in double accruals on the fixed asset schedule and build out the full depreciation schedules as well, posting all the future entries. Please and thank you. And like any good employee, Double's going to make sure with me what life cycle we want to depreciate these assets over. And we're going to do it all straight line method with a $0 value. I mean, pretty standard stuff when we get into it. And you know what? Let's put the vehicle in service the month it was purchased. Now we sit back, get ourselves a drink, and watch and wait. And after I go and get my drink, I hear that nice little ding that says Ask Double is done with its task, and it's brought to me depreciation schedules that are ready to go. All I have to do is click approve, import, and now it's put it into Double's accrual schedules to take care of the reconciliation for me every single month going forward. Now I've got perfectly built out depreciation schedules on the books with a schedule that I can put in front of my clients just by downloading simply to a CSV file. And now I just come back over to my books, a simple refresh, and there we go. All the depreciation expenses are posted, and this is for the end of the life of the asset. Everything's done for me. This is going to auto-reconcile every single month. But wait, that was just our first use case. You ready for the next one? For round two, tell me if this sounds familiar. You have a new client, there are no assets on the books already, but you end up getting their prior tax return with all the depreciation schedules that have been taken already. Well, let's see if we can automate that. I'm going to come right back in to Ask Double, and we're going to see if we can get its help with this fixed asset schedule. So I'm simply going to drag and drop right into Ask Double and tell it, hey Double, I just gave you the fixed asset schedule from our client's last tax return. Can you get all of these assets added to double accruals and put in all the future depreciation entries to make sure these schedules reconcile every month? Thanks again. All right, moment of truth. Let's see it do it. And stop.
Hammer time.
First things you'll notice is that Double asked me about an asset that on the depreciation schedule is actually over 39 years, though it's not convinced it should be a 39-year asset. It asked me and I was able to give it a response of how we wanted to treat that asset, as well as what vendor we wanted because our general ledger requires a vendor in order to create this. Great, let's keep moving. And stop.
Collaborate and listen. I sit back with my brand new invention.
Sorry. As we can see, Double now figured out what the different life cycles are for all the different assets and wanted to make sure when we wanted to start booking these because this fixed asset schedule goes back into prior years. Great question, Ask Double. All right, let's keep going a little more. And stop. Last thing it asked us is it came in here and built out all the asset schedules, wanted to make sure it looks good, and gave us the option to import. Now, all we have to do is come take a look at our double accruals page, and it has posted or is in the process of posting all of these fixed asset schedules to the general ledger and to double accruals, taking care of all the work for us. All we need to do now is review its work when it's done. Let's let this run. Obviously, it's going to need a moment. It's doing some work here. This is kind of cool. And now this is my favorite part. Look at this. No variance between the schedules and the general ledger, the balance sheet. Everything ties out. If we look at our net book value, everything's the same. If we look at our schedules, QuickBooks ties directly to the double schedules. And if we go back into QuickBooks and refresh that balance sheet, there's all of our assets and depreciation built out, done for the rest of the assets. I can't tell you how much time and energy this is saving my team and really saving my sanity, maybe even my marriage. So, if you are not playing around with Ask Double yet, I don't know what you're doing with your life.
Just hanging around.
That's all we got for this week's Double Take. Be sure to like and subscribe by clicking the buttons down below so you get notified the next time we show you some of the amazing things that we can do. And I can't wait to see you in the next one.